Manage your time and your values around your vision. Because, the wave of busyness as a pastor is sort of like a tsunami. It just sort of carries you along. And then if you're not intentional about where you dictate your limited time, you go home at the end of the day and you go, what did I get done today? Did I get anything done? Did I make a difference for the kingdom of God at all today? And sometimes the answer seems to be no, because we haven't been intentional about how we use that time. Now, sure, let's be honest. In pastoral ministry, there are crises to deal with, and sometimes it's more frequent than we think it's going to be. There's unexpected time drains that just suck the life out of us, but you do have control over your calendar for the most part. And if you minister in congruence with who you are, that we've talked about a few minutes ago, and what your priorities are, your values are, you're going to much more enjoy ministry life. And there's a better chance you're going to stay in this thing for the long haul and be used of God for a long time. If you live in dissonance with your values, it's going to drain the life out of you, and your life expectancy in ministry will probably be very brief. That's how critical this is. So you also need to know where you want to be going. What's your church vision? We're going to talk about that later today. You want to know exactly what your part is in achieving that church vision. What's necessary for you to do to get your church to that vision. Because without intentionality of vision, your schedule will always become a runaway train. You'll be reactive to all the things coming at you, and like I said, you'll go home wondering if you got anything done at all, if you moved the ball forward in leadership at your church for that day.
Hebrews chapter 12, verse 14 exhorts us, make every effort to live in peace with everyone and to be holy. Without holiness, no one will see the Lord. The question I want to start with tonight is, do you believe what Hebrews 12:14 says? Do you believe that without holiness, no one will see the Lord? Before you answer that, it's important to understand that the holiness Hebrews speaks of here is not the righteousness of Christ that is imputed to us, credited to our account at the moment we trust Jesus. Rather, the holiness that is spoken of here is a practical holiness of a transformed life. And we know that because the holiness that we find here spoken of in Hebrews is a holiness that we are instructed to make every effort to attain. So assuming you do believe the Bible when it says, without holiness, no one will see the Lord, does that intimidate you? I mean, are you holy enough to see the Lord? Am I holy enough to see the Lord? And what is holiness? What's it look like to be holy in this world? And what does Hebrews mean when it commands us to make every effort to be holy? Exactly what are we supposed to do? And for that matter, since we're saved by grace, why should we do anything at all? And those are the kinds of questions that we want to explore during our time together tonight and next Tuesday as well.